Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. My name is JC. If you haven't seen my face before, today's video is another weekly reading vlog. So hello, hi, happy Monday. Let's get it started. I quickly want to give you guys like a current reading status as we head into the week. So I'm 50% of the way through A Court of Frost and Starlight. I'm continuing on with my finishing series. I'm in the middle of video, and I was actually going to listen to the audiobook right now to finish this out while I did like my reading journal updates and things. But I see that Bailey Sarian put out a new video. She put out her like murder, mystery, and makeup Monday video, and I want to watch that instead. And I did tell myself at the beginning of this year, like, do not force yourself to read for a video. Don't force yourself to read from any outside pressure that you're putting on yourself. So here we are, choosing that. I'm gonna watch this video while I update my reading journal. As far as like how I'm feeling about this so far, this is great for what it is. Like, it's this novella that's a little over 200 pages. And it's just meant to kind of bridge this gap from books 1 through 3 and then the remainder of the series, right? We experienced war in A Court of Wings and Ruin, and we're kind of getting the aftermath of that, but in not such a deep way. Like, I like this as sort of a palate cleanser, if you will. Like, we're dealing with the heavy topics of post-war, but at the same time, it's really focusing on the winter solstice, and it's very similar to the summer solstice, I believe is what we experienced in book 1. So I like this. It is fun. We're getting a bunch of POVs, but like, explain to me why we get first-person POVs from Feyre and Rhysand, but then third-person POVs from everyone else. Like, I hate that. I don't like that. That's my one complaint. But yeah, overall, I'm liking it. I'm interested to just see how the rest of this continues, like what's supposed to all really be in here. But for what it is, it's fun. I like it. I'm glad that it's here. Kind of like allow me to continue in this world without feeling all the things that you feel from ACOWAR, but then also how I'm expecting to feel in A Court of Silver Flames. So that's where I'm at. I like it. I'm now going to continue on watching YouTube and updating my reading journal. So today's Monday, it's President's Day. It's a holiday for my work, so I'm off today, which I'm just enjoying as like a very gloomy, rainy day. I'm gonna read, I'm, bullet journaling, if you will, watching YouTube, enjoying a relaxing day off. I filled out my February like page tracker up to today, and then updated my like reading log for the month and kind of crossing off my TBR. And then I've begun my Defy the Night, gosh, these titles. Defy the Night trilogy spread. So, finished one page, and then I think I just want to not do this right now. I'm just not in the mood to do it anymore. And then I did go ahead and like update my like overall spreads as well. That was fun to just like do a little bit of it. Otherwise, like I was never gonna like get it done. So I feel good. And I think now I just want to sit on the couch and finish A Court of Frost and Starlight. That's the mood I'm in. So I'm just gonna like kind of clean up first, then we're gonna read. Okay, it's almost 9 o'clock, and I was kind of in the process of winding down for bed, right? Like, I'm getting a little sleepy, and I was this close to just walking into my bedroom, shutting the door, and having this whole, like, out of sight, out of mind when it came to the clutter that was in my living room and the general, like, dirtiness and messiness that was in my kitchen. And then, for some reason, somehow, I found the motivation to just go ahead and pick it up because I knew that it was going to make me wake up in such a better mental state and just a better mood if I came out to like a clean space. So I have quite the watch later playlist, and I'm very behind on people's like weekly reading vlogs or just general week in my life vlogs, which are my favorite. I keep them all when I see them because I love those videos. Obviously, if you watch these, you know how biased I am towards my weekly reading vlogs. So yeah, that's what I love to watch. So I am very behind on Destiny Sidwell's. This one's from literally a month ago. It's her like getting back into a routine, and I loved having it on in the background. And something I noticed that she did was, I don't know if she does this every morning, but I saw the clip of how she sat at her desk and she got out her like work planner and kind of a personal planner, and she made a to-do list of what she wanted to do that day and needed to get done that day. And I like that. Like, I like having a like daily to-do list, if you will. And I do often use my phone for that, but it's rare that I combine it for work and personal. It's usually just been for personal. So I want to get back in the habit of it. I have had this anecdote weekly daily planner. Like, it's a weekly thing, but it has a daily spread. And I have loved this thing. Like, I've gone through like 3 of them, I think. They're my favorite because they're not dated. So it doesn't matter that I don't use it for like 2 months. It's going to be here ready for me to come back. So that's what I want to do here. I love it when I can plan out all my meetings, but also I have a to-do list section where I can just write out the various things I need to do. And I think for me this week, kind of getting back into a habit of using it, I want to just combine work and personal, not make it complicated for myself. Now, she did it every morning. If you've watched my weekly reading vlog, sometimes I talk about it, but with my work schedule, it's very hard sometimes to have a morning routine. I want to work on it. Like, maybe it just means I need to get up earlier. Some stuff is kind of restructuring right now where I think I'm gonna be able to have a morning routine, which, like, that's crazy. Okay, that's crazy. So for now, I'm thinking it could be nice if I end my day doing it for like the next day. So it's like, okay, 9 p.m. Great. Tomorrow is actually Tuesday. It's the benefit of having a day off, I guess. But I just want to write out the meetings I have in my to-do list for tomorrow.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life.
So I was able to set up this week's stuff as far as like meetings I had, shifts I was taking for work, days I had off for work, and then I did add a little bit of to-dos for each of the days, like if there are certain things I knew I wanted to accomplish that day, but then tomorrow is definitely set up with like all the different to-dos that I want to accomplish. So I like the idea of having this to check in on every morning, and then kind of at night when I think about the next day, like, is there anything from yesterday I still need to do? Now that you've had today, is there more stuff that you think you need to get done tomorrow? All of that, I feel good. It also helps that earlier this evening I went through and I set up my Notion calendar along with my like Google Calendar so they were synced up, but I needed to figure out what videos I was going to be posting and when for the rest of February, but also kind of heading into March, because just because I like film for a video in February doesn't mean that video is going to go live in February. So that's kind of where I'm at. So I was kind of figuring out also like when was I supposed to be filming what videos, and I like that. So now my like Google Calendar kind of shows me what week I'm filming certain videos, and then also what day that I wanted to post a video. I kind of stopped doing that for my Google Calendar, even though that's what I use for work. I was mixing the two for a while. I liked it, and then I just stopped. And then I was using Notion only for like what days I wanted to post videos, and I was like, girl, what about when you have to actually film it? When are you gonna, like, how do you see that visually? So I like kind of having both set up right now. We'll see if I can blend the two. Notion probably has something, okay? I just don't fully know how to use it yet, so we'll see. But I felt good about that. So it helped me when I thought of like this week. Hey, what do you want to be doing throughout this week? What are kind of milestones you want to hit throughout the week to help you accomplish filming for certain videos? So yeah, I feel good. Destiny's video just ended, so perfect. Now we're gonna head into my room. I'm gonna like wash off makeup, do skincare, and then I'm gonna start on a book. I have a couple ebooks that I think I want to start, so I'm gonna bring in my iPad so I can get off my actual phone, and I think I want to start one of those books. Hello, hi, good morning, happy Tuesday. I do not want to work today, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm just not feeling it. Not feeling it. It's very gloomy outside. It's raining, so I'm not going into the office today. I'm gonna have like a work from home day for sure, but I'm just feeling like so tired this morning. I've already done a couple things for work, and now I kind of hit the stopping point. I was gonna go shower because my hair desperately needs washed, but all of my towels were in the washer this morning. Yeah. So those are in the dryer. I am going to make some coffee. Like, I want a hot cup of coffee this morning, so that's what we're gonna do.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars.
Okay. Hello, hi. It's been a few hours. I don't know. It's currently 1 o'clock. I have a meeting in 30 minutes, but I just went and checked my mail because I got notifications that a package was delivered, and I was like, I think I know what this is, but I couldn't tell. My renter's like annual insurance stuff comes out next month. Love that. City of, okay, that could be relevant. And my personal retirement performance, love that. Okay. Guys. It's for the sponsorship that I'm doing. So I'm not going to be able to actually show it here. And that's just more like anticipation and respect to the actual video that I'm doing for and with this company. And it's like a sneak peek. You guys get to see that. Okay. The thing is, like, you, in many partnerships, depending on what the brand is, you, like, basically send them things that you're interested in. Like, they're like, oh, give us X amount of things that you like, and then we'll send you a couple of those things. So I don't even know what is, like, what it is. Oh, it's stunning. Oh, it's stunning. Guys, it's so pretty. That's literally going to be perfect. And then, okay, hold on. I can't tell. I need to, like, take it out because I can't tell if it, oh my god. No, you're joking. No. I love them. I am so excited. I am so excited. Like, it'll be out in a couple weeks because I want to, like, make sure I'm not stressed about filming it, but also I don't want, like, I want it to be organic. I feel like any sponsorship anyone does, you know, you want, I would hope, like, want it to be presented in a way that's not just trying to sell you on something. So I just can't believe, honestly, that I'm working with this company. Because like I said, like, I have their stuff already. Like, quite literally use it, like, every day. So I'm, like, already just, like, very much, like, looking forward to, like, sharing with you guys. And okay, my camera's acting so weird, but I wanted to make a quick comment. I feel like I'm a lot more comfortable talking about sponsorship related things in videos that obviously have no sponsorship related to them. But I just wanted to say, like, I hope I never come across as someone that's just trying to sell you on things. Like, oh, I happen to have a code with them, so, like, you should buy their stuff. Like, no, I don't rely on this channel for income. Like, I am never in a position where I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm only going to make rent this month if I have a sponsorship. Like, no, it's why I have a full-time job, and this is why I just do this for fun. So I also want to, like, note, it's very easy for me to just decline working with brands or companies or trying products and trying to promote products if I don't feel like it fits. Like, there's times I've just been like, hey, I just don't think my channel, like, makes sense. Like, the audience I have, this product doesn't really make sense to try to promote. So I always try to work with brands and try products and promote products in general that, like, make sense and that I love and I've wanted to try. And so this is just such cool stuff, and I don't ever want to feel pressure, like, or I don't want to put the pressure on someone to buy something. Like, that's not it. It's just a cool opportunity for me. If you like the stuff too and you get a coupon, you get a discount code. Like, I love using different content creators, coupons, like, and promotion stuff, because I'm like, okay, well, I like that company anyways, or I've wanted to try their stuff anyways, and now I get X amount off. Like, deal. So I just wanted to kind of, like, make that little disclaimer. And yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get ready for my meeting, and I will check in with you guys later. I've just very much had a chill day. I wanted to do, like, an Amazon Fresh, like, grocery delivery thing, so I'm trying to work on that because it's, like, it's raining. I'm not gonna go get groceries, but I also desperately need groceries, and I kind of need to do, like, a bigger grocery haul, I think, so that's kind of where I'm at. Okay, I've heated up my coffee for the 3rd time. I'm gonna get ready for my meeting, and I'll check in with you guys later. Good morning, happy Wednesday. It's currently 6:40. I need to hurry up and just, like, get ready. My friend's picking me up at 7:15. We're gonna go work at a coffee shop this morning. I have today off work. She has to be in at, like, 10:30, I think. So we're gonna go back to Wall Riders and just, like, have a little work morning. Okay, I just got back. It was a successful, like, girls' coffee date, if that makes sense. We did not do, like, anything on our computers or anything. We just, like, caught up on this past week of our lives, and that was productive in its own way. So now I actually do have stuff that I need to do. So I'm gonna bust out my computer and get to working on my to-do list for today. But coffee was a success. It's currently 10:30. I'm back home and I have another drink. Guys, I was financially stupid today. I went to Wall Riders with my friend and we got drinks. We talked for like 2 hours. We drank the drinks and then we got a second one on our way out. But it's so good. Like now, this doesn't look as pretty, but here's a picture of it when it is pretty, when it first comes out. It's so good. Okay, so I have a list. I told you guys like I need to get going on my list. And where's it at? So, oh geez, this is gonna be so hard. Okay, so I wanted to read 50% of A Court of Silver Flames today. And that's gonna be fun. I need to do one work thing tonight. I need to finish editing my weekly reading vlog. I want it done and maybe even exporting throughout the day. Let me look at my other stuff. Yeah, I think I could. I think if I finish it early enough, I could just export it during the day instead of waiting until like tonight to export it. So I'm gonna work on that. It's currently 1 hour and 16 minutes. I mean, okay, I feel like that is on average. I was thinking like, well, I literally didn't film for a couple days during the week, but I also added on a couple days at the end. I like filmed through the weekend instead of just like cutting it off at a 7-day period. So I guess I technically did like film for 7 days worth of stuff. Does that make sense? Anyways, oh, I wanted to finish my ebook, but I literally finished it last night. So reading update, I finished Late Night Love. So it was an ebook that I got technically as an ARC, even though she sent it to me like pretty much like 4 or 5 days before it was coming out, like at the end of last week. And she sold it as like an SNL coded enemies to lovers romance. And if you watch SNL, like they have the like, I think it's the weekend update, news update, like whatever skit that, for me, it's always Seth Meyers and Amy Poehler, like those two, that duo. Unmatched. But it's like that kind of skit is part of this plot line. It's like our two characters are like those two people in that role of this comedy late night show. Okay, like purely SNL. And I will say like the first half I was loving. Like I was binge reading that. It was so good. I was loving every second of it. And then the second half, I just grew so bored, uninterested in our characters, like kind of cringing in moments. I just like wasn't invested anymore. Like the premise of it is so fun, and I recommend it for someone that just kind of wants like a change of pace, something different. I think this is her debut novel, and so I'm very interested to see like, I guess, what she does in the future, because I think I like her writing, and the concept of this book, again, like so cool to me. Loved it. It was just like the execution of the entire thing wasn't there. I think I'm giving it like 3 stars. Like that's still good. Like I enjoyed it. Just wasn't some like crazy romance, you know what I mean? So that was that. So I don't have to finish my ebook today because I did that. And then I wanted to import the footage for my finishing series I'm in the middle of. Like there's just kind of different processes to editing and getting a video out. Like you have to film it, right? Then you have to input the footage to your editing software. Then you need to edit it. But even the editing process, it's kind of like most people do like a rough cut. Like you just go quick and see what needs edited out. And then you do like more of the intricate editing. And then you have to export that and then upload it to YouTube. Like there's a bunch of things. So the more I can do, like, and other times I'm not worried about actually editing it, I want to do. So I want to import that footage to Final Cut Pro today. I want to update my Notion. So I think maybe I'll update Notion now and then finish editing the vlog. So when I finish editing the vlog, I can see on time to see if I can just export it right now. That's what I'm going to do. And then while it's exporting, I can start on A Court of Silver Flames. I'm glad that we have this plan. 4.5-minute clip. Oh, I guess I did give my reading update. I was thinking it took me 4.5 minutes to discuss just this to-do list. It's not. Okay. Okay, that's where we're at. I feel good about today's game plan. Like I said, happy Wednesday. It's my day off, so I'm just kind of doing all my non-work things that I would normally do, like on a Saturday, Sunday for someone. Today's my Saturday. I'm gonna get to work and I'll check in with you guys throughout the day. Okay. Hello, hi. I am putting on my shoes. It's like 3 o'clock. I've just been rotting on the couch. I don't know what, I mean, I kind of know what it is. I'm just super anxious and I feel like I'm just like walking on eggshells talking with certain people right now, and I hate it. I hate that feeling so much, and I just need to go do something. The sun has kind of came out, and I desperately need to get some groceries. So I have a list on my phone, nothing big. Like, it's just like as I ran out of certain things, I'm like, oh, add to your list for the next time you go to the store. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to run over to Target and just get me out of the house because I hate this feeling. I just feel like an anxious mess. And I just want it to stop. So we're going to go to Target, and I am just going to go get out of the house and buy a couple groceries. Okay. Hi, I filmed a little bit on my walk over, and then I just had my music in. I was just in my own little world, honestly. But I did get a couple things. Milk. Yay! I got some more, these like minute rice things to die for because they're good. And I don't have to worry about overcooking it. I got this entire thing of strawberries. Like, I mean, it is packed for like $3.50. Not on sale, it's just like the normal price. Sus. And wow, they're coming up so red on camera. I love that. And then I got 4 Lonnie News. Right now, the thought of these actually like physically makes me sick. That's so weird. Because I was like kind of craving one earlier. Now I think I'd throw up. But the 2 like blue flavors I got was their blue slush and then their breeze berry. Love this one. I think I've had this one. If I haven't, like literally why would I not like it? Blueberry is my favorite flavor of anything. Or like blue raspberry is my favorite flavor of everything. And then I got another mimosa one and Dream Flow. So I got like 2 orange flavors and 2 blue flavors. That tracks. Like those are my top 2 flavors of anything. Like anything that has like a color wheel flavor situation. Blue and orange. Okay. I do not feel well. I don't know what it is. But probably the anxiety. Like it's just, anxiety just makes, you know, like, unsettled. So I'm going to put this stuff away. I'm going to figure out if I need something to eat or not. Like maybe that would make me feel better if I had some actual substance. I've had pecans, and 2 matchas. I don't know if I've actually eaten a meal today. So that could be my problem. It's like almost 4 o'clock. Wow. Okay. My video's been exporting for like the last hour and a half or so. So that will be done tonight. It's like an hour and 15-minute weekly vlog because of this, because of clips that I just want to do a quick update, and they're already 2.5 minutes. So okay, I don't know what I want to do, but this is my little grocery haul of, honestly, I sent my mom a message saying that I'm like sucking at being an adult right now, and I feel that. Like I have these really great moments, and then I look at my grocery list and it's like pickles, milk, toilet paper, energy drinks, and that's it. And I'm like, what are you supposed to do with that? So I'm not at my best right now, and I just have to accept that and try to fix it. So I don't know. I'm brainstorming kind of ideas I have that I think could help me, and we'll just see what happens. Guys, things are looking up. So I was sitting on my couch, wallowing. Honestly, it's driving me insane. Like I can't get out of my own head. But nonetheless, I was on my phone and I was going through my email, and then I decided to look through like my promotion section, and that's usually where I get a lot of spam from different things that I've signed like that email up for, but occasionally there's good ones. So I was going through it and I saw one from Audible. Now, I mean, Audible's $15 a month, you get 1 credit, and then you can be a part of their like Audible like premium catalog or something like that, where they do have like audiobooks that are just a part of that subscription. And I didn't really pay attention to that when I did have my subscription, but I canceled it because I was like, be smart with money, don't spend $15 a month towards like a book related thing when you're trying to like think about how you spend money on books this year. So I was waiting to see if I would have one of those promotions that Audible occasionally gives out to people that have been customers before. They have quite a few like new customer stuff, but as far as like kind of you already have an email associated with us, there's not always a lot, but occasionally I see one. And so I saw one today, and it was $1 a month for 3 months before it goes back to like the $15 a month. And I was like, sign me up. Like, holy crap, this is what I've been waiting for. So I signed back up for Audible for $1 today, which we love that. And then I went through their like catalog of just like what's already included, if you will. And two that jumped out to me were Colty, say less, and Long Shot. It's the first book in Kennedy Ryan's like, honestly, I don't even know what the series is called, but it's book 1, and I have that, and I've been wanting to read that, and I have Colty. So I'm like, this is amazing. I just got a random message from someone, like, I just got off the plane, where are you? Like, don't feel like that's for me. Anyways, I was just so excited about this Audible thing, and I was like, I have to share this with someone that gets it, and I feel like the book girlies get it. I'm gonna make some food. I think I want to make some sort of meal. I don't really know what yet, but I need to make a meal with substance because I know it's gonna help me. Good morning, happy Thursday. Guys, it is blue skies today. I'm loving it. I decided I wanted to like sit down and get ready today. So I wanted to talk with you guys. As I did that, I just need to get ready for work. But I did go ahead and I started the Long Shot last night. So I have not started A Court of Silver Flames. I like had a day yesterday. I feel like we all saw that. We experienced that. We saw me experience that. And so I'm like, I just wasn't in the mood to have to film for that video. I think we know this by now. We know that that's why I like to have a video book and a non-video book so I can just like read without having to think about filming. And so that's what I did last night. I was stuck between doing Love Theoretically and Long Shot because I told you guys that I got my Audible like subscription thing back because they had that deal. And so I saw that Long Shot was available in their like premium catalog for free. Well, I say for free. It's part of your subscription. And so I was like, oh, I could read that one. And then all of a sudden I got alerted that I had on Libby the Love Theoretically audiobook as well. So I was like, okay, which one do I want to read? And I literally asked my friend, I was like, okay, like academic romance or sports, like basketball romance. And you'd think it'd be super easy for me because literally basketball is my entire life. Even if I stop playing, it's like all I think about, and like I plan my schedule around like when my favorite teams are playing. So you'd think it'd be like an easy choice, like duh, basketball. But she was like, no, you need to choose the basketball one because like March Madness is coming up. And I was like, you're so smart. So that's what I did. So I started Long Shot, and it is is it an interconnected standalone type of series? I'm not sure. I think it is because then she has 2 other books. I think Block Shot is one, and then another one that I can't remember the name of. But I got this book, I think back in November for my birthday. Like I bought it or someone gifted it. I can't remember. And so I was very surprised that I hadn't read a basketball romance yet because, like I said, my entire life, like how had I not done that? Like I read a football one. I was going to say, I don't know if I'd even read like a sports romance until Icebreaker, but no, I did. For sure the cheat sheet. And then I don't know if I did any more. So this is my first one, and I can already say that I think I'll like this one more than Icebreaker, or at least it has the chance of that, because they're introducing you to these characters as it's their like senior year of college, and then you're immediately going to be able to see them like in their life after college. And that's me. That's where I'm at right now. And that's something I commented about for like Icebreaker, where I was like, I think I was struggling a little bit because it was just like them in college, and that's a part of my life that's over. So I had a harder time kind of like imagining myself in their shoes. And so that's what made me like rate it not as high, I feel like, as other people. And so this book starts out, like I said, like you get them as they are seniors in college. And so you have our two main characters, what's Austin and Iris. And so the whole premise of this book is Austin and, what's my next step in my routine? Austin and Iris, they meet one night before, does it say it on the back? Let me just like not. They meet in a sports bar during her last semester at college. So they're both last semester in all fairness. But like sparks are flying, all of these things, and ultimately though, like nothing happens because she has a boyfriend. And oh my gosh, this is seriously, JC, like just read the full back maybe. Yes, okay, it does. I just want to make sure that it said it. But Iris is literally with Austin's like longtime rival, like someone he's always competed against growing up. And so that's obviously a problem. So like nothing happens between them. Like it's not like they cheat or something for one night. But they can definitely tell that, you know, sparks were flying. They definitely had an instant connection. And then they have to carry on though, because like BFF Austin is headed for the NBA. Like it's well known. This guy's an amazing basketball player. And then so is Iris's boyfriend. Like he's a great player as well. So like she's gonna be a part of that world. But the thing about Iris is she has her own goals. Like she wants like a career of her own. Like she's not someone that like just wants to piggyback off of being a trophy wife. And we love that about Iris. Like we're literally introduced to her in like chapter 1, where she's like yelling at the screen, like saying like the refs suck. And I'm like, yes. And like she's just very knowledgeable about sports. Like that's kind of the career she wants to be, like, I don't know if a commentator, I can't remember, or maybe not a commentator, but just like in the analytical world of sports or something like that. I have a pimple that I feel like is just popping up as I do my makeup. So we love that. And so I like that part of her character. I love that she's just like very smart, and like that's what's obviously making Austin like attracted to her. So we respect that neither one of them crossed the boundary. I mean, he was going to go kiss her, and then she was like, I have a boyfriend, I can't. And it was sad. I mean, we didn't want them to do anything, to be clear. She's in a committed relationship. But it's like, it's sad, obviously, when there was like this chemistry between them and then nothing can happen. So I think we follow them. I don't know like how long as far as like the span of this book and like the years that pass, but I know that we are now following them as they kind of re-enter each other's lives, and they have to see like if that one night like actually meant anything, if they can balance having each other back in their lives in whatever way. I don't know if even on the back it says like how they enter, but I'm assuming like maybe Caleb, her boyfriend, and Austin end up on the same team or something. Like I have no idea, but that's how that book is, and I'm liking it so far. I read like the first 75 pages, and I don't think anything I've said is a spoiler. Like, I mean, kind of late to say that if you like listen to this point, but I just wanted to say like everything I've said like either happened in the first chapter or is on the back. So then I'm just kind of giving my thoughts of like why I'm definitely liking this so far. Oh, I need blush. So that's how that's going, and I had the weirdest night of sleep ever. Like I had this nightmare. Oh my god. Okay, well, in all fairness, I think so my unit, like I'm kind of like think of it as like a townhouse. So I don't like have a ton of neighbors as far as like next to me. But I do have one other unit that is like I share a wall with. And overall, sometimes I hear noises. Like, I mean, it will just sound like someone is much closer than they are, and it will like totally freak me out. But it's been like a thought in my head the last like couple of weeks. Like, it's not loud. It'll just be like all of a sudden a random noise. So I don't know if it's just like, I don't know, like something in a wall, like that's just like a creak or something. Like, it's just so weird. But I have then have like these random like pulses, like anxiety pulses, where I'm like, oh my god, someone's in the house. But I'm like, I don't think anyone's actually here. And like, it logically doesn't make sense, but it's just like, oh, these thoughts that I've had over the last like week. And last night then I had a dream that like people had broken in and were like stealing stuff, and there was like nothing I could do about it. Like, they were just taking more and more, and it felt like there was nothing I could do. And it was so just scary, and like I was facing them. Like, there's a group of people, and they weren't like hostile, like they weren't aggressive, but they weren't like giving my stuff back. And it's like I called the police, and then they left, and then like nothing was happening. Oh my god. So I just woke up from that dream like unsettled for sure. Like, I wasn't scared for my life, but I was just like so freaked out by that dream. And so I was like, what the hell? I didn't like it. And so I was supposed to get up at like 6:20 this morning, and I knew after waking up several times between like 3 and 4, like 30 and stuff, I was like, okay, you're not gonna wake up well rested at like 6:30 or whatever your alarm was set for. And you don't have to. Like, I just wanted to go to bed early and wake up early and have a good day. But my dreams had other plans. So that kind of sucked. So I, like I said, I didn't have to get up early today. So I just reset my alarm for 8. And then I woke up definitely more rested. I think that was the right call. Like, I slept hard between like 5 and 8. And now I'm just getting ready for work. Which by the time... 10.5 minutes. Long clip, but I can say that literally this is my routine. So it does not take me long to get ready, even as I'm talking about other things. Cool. Now I just need to set my under eyes, add some lip balm, and call it good. Okay, so I just got ready and everything. Guys, do you ever notice, I feel like sometimes I notice it so much more, like right here, there's like these small strands of hair, and I keep asking anytime I go get my hair done, like the last like year or so, I'm like, am I just like randomly getting gray hair like in this one spot? And every time they're like, no, it's not gray hair, it's like just very blonde, and it's whatever like strands these are, just pick up the sun like crazy. Like, you know how if you're in the sun a lot, you can kind of get natural highlights, if you will, and whatever that is, like that's what that is. Just like this, I don't know, it's so weird. Anyways, I was like, guys, just tell it to me straight, like gray hair. Am I aging? They're like, no. But anyways, I have a package that I wanted to open with you guys. Serendipity Design Company. They reached out to me recently, and they had asked like if I kind of wanted to, I guess, what do they call, like being like an ambassador or something. And I love their stuff. Like I follow their page. I hadn't gotten anything from them before, but I'd follow their page, and I was like, no, like I love the designs you have. And so I now have a code with them. It is, let me like confirm what it is before I just like, it's JC10. I'll put it up on the screen as well, and it'll officially be like linked down in like my description stuff. I always like add like discount code section in my description box for anything I have a discount code with, and then in my link tree as well, like on Instagram. So I got this shirt. Look at this fun color. I got a medium. Okay, I got a medium because I kind of want to be able to wear it with shorts and like chill. Like, I'm probably a size small if I wanted something to fit me like regular, if you will, but I kind of like things oversized, and so this is a medium. And up close, how do I know that you guys are seeing that? Okay, up close it says she's got a book for every situation. How cute! So this is what I picked out, and I just wanted to share with you guys. I don't have much like book merch, if you will, like, so I'm excited to just like get more stuff over time, and I've been following such cute shops and accounts, so I want to like buy more from kind of those small businesses over time. I still gotta be smart with my money, but there's just so many shops that I'm like, I love all your stuff. I should do like I don't know about a dedicated video, but maybe like highlight those shops more in my vlogs, because like I follow so many on my Instagram that I'm like, oh, like these shops, so I should totally do that more often. But I'm excited to have this. I'm gonna wash it and wear it ASAP. I also just wanted a fun color. I feel like I always have like blacks and whites and grays, tans as like t-shirt options, but hardly ever just like these bright colorful ones. So with summer approaching eventually, but also I'm in Southern California, so it's gonna be like feel summer. It's literally supposed to be like a high of 75 tomorrow. Thank God. But I want to like just have more fun kind of summery items and colors in my wardrobe. Okay, it's currently 9:20. I'm gonna head into my office and work. I desperately need to like sit at a desk and like have 2 monitors and do stuff because my brain can't operate on my computer. Oh my gosh, I'm scared to look at my computer because I just don't know if I have the heart for it. But last night I just kept having issues exporting my weekly reading vlog, and it was having the thing where it's like it was having some corrupted frame, but like when I looked at the frame it was talking about like nothing looked weird. So I'm like, great, cool. So I have no idea. I tried a couple things, and then last night as my last resort I like restarted my computer and then I started exporting again. Maybe I'll use you guys as emotional support and we'll look at it together. I think I'll know as soon as wow, it looks messy. It's not as messy. As soon as I wake this screen. It was successful! Oh, thank God. You guys, I don't know what I would have done. Like, I wasn't sure what else I could try, so that's why I'm like, I don't know what else. Now, unfortunately, I need to take my laptop with me to work, so otherwise I would just let it upload the video, but I can't. So, okay, I'm gonna head to work. Oh, I feel so much better. Like, that was a relief I didn't know I needed. I'll touch base with you guys whenever I get back home. Hopefully it's not a super long day, but never know. Okay, I'm back. It's like 4:30. Yeah, honestly, very eventful day. I got into the office around like 9:30, and then I headed out at 4. So a little bit shorter of a work day, and I did everything where I have no work to do this evening. Usually I like stop and I'm like dead by 4, and then I just like take a few hour break and then do more stuff. Not today. But today was a really good day. Like, I feel like it was like good conversations with my coworkers and stuff, and had my like review, my semi-annual review for work, and then just doing like collaborative stuff. I feel like I really love like brainstorming how to make the programs our company already have better, like different software things, but I'm not a software girly. Like, I don't code. I'm not a computer person, but I can visualize like what they have and then think of how to make it better and like what we should add and blah blah blah. So it's fun when I get to work with people that can actually do the coding, can like make my thoughts come to life. We love those people. So it was just like a very good day in that aspect, and it was kind of good to kind of have a normal office day, because my last day of working on Tuesday, I stayed home. It was like a very gloomy, rainy day all day, and I was like, I'm not going into the office. So it was nice to just like head to the office, have a normal work day. Then I'm off tomorrow. Tomorrow is like my Sunday, and I don't know what I want to do yet. I don't know. I don't have a plan right now, but I'm just thinking how like I don't have plans right now, which is kind of nice. Like, it can be whatever I need it to be, and there's something comforting in that. So we'll see. I'm gonna cut up some strawberries. I really want a snack, and these strawberries look so good, like so good. Okay, I'm going to chop these up, put on a YouTube video, and chill out. I don't know what else I'll update you guys with. Okay, I'm trying to figure out like where I could put you. We'll just open up my cabinets and be gentle. That wasn't that gentle. Okay, I just want to make some cookies. I wanted to just say hello. Hi, it's, what time is it? Like 6:15. I don't know the last time I talked to you. I think it was just like when I got home and stuff. So I did. I cut up some strawberries. I started uploading my video to YouTube, so I think it's actually done now. I need to make my thumbnail for that video. I did have on my like to-do list today, like, hey, you should read 25% of a quart of Silver Flames. I don't think that's gonna happen, but that's okay. I'm just not in the mood. I'm kind of vibing with like some YouTube videos and a basketball game. So I feel like I just kind of want to work with that. I did my journaling, which felt amazing. And then I like planned out tomorrow and Saturday. I was kind of journaling about this, but I feel like over the next few weeks, I really want to focus on like taking care of myself. Like nothing crazy, but it's just like prioritizing myself, my mental health, my well-being, and then like focus on just not, I guess, letting negative things interfere with me so much. Like I have some really good projects going on with work. I have people that like rely on me to do a good job all the time, and yes, that can be pressuresome, but I feel like if I just have the right like headspace and organization and effort put into it, I'll be fine. So it's like I have work things I want to focus on, and then I have YouTube stuff I want to focus on, and just reading, and you know, family and friends that are good in my life. Like I want to just really focus on that over the next like few weeks to see just like how I am, you know, like by the end of March, like what a difference that probably can make. So that's what I want to do. So I want to plan my days more. So I planned out tomorrow as my day off, and then Saturday, and then I'll figure out Sunday. We'll see how it works. I am flexible with it. I just kind of want to test out having more structure and like time blocks for my day. We'll see. For now, I'm going to make cookies, and I'm going to enjoy my evening and hopefully get to bed at a good time so I can wake up early tomorrow. Good morning, happy Friday. I cannot believe that it's already Friday. I needed a hot coffee this morning because I woke up so cold. It's a really good cup. Like that tastes so good. It's currently 7:50. Okay, so I woke up about an hour ago and I had a very slow like wake up. One, it is very gloomy out, so that didn't like help my motivation, but I was also taking that time to reply to any work messages. It was also my best friend's birthday, like, well, her birthday today, so I sent her a little something. But I was trying to get like out of the way all the work related things so that my day off could actually be used doing the things that I wanted to do on like a personal side. So I feel good about that. I mean, if things come up, I can like look, but I think I mentioned it last night that I really want to get back into time blocking my stuff. So I have started back using my anecdote work planner stuff this past week, and it has been nice. I just need to get back in the habit of it more and like utilizing it the best I can. So I started to do a time block for today. Honestly, up close, it looks a little messy. Yeah, messy. That's because I like realized what I wanted to do like after I'd written things out, and it's just like not great. But Saturdays looks a lot better. We love Saturdays. So I have a to-do list, but then I have like time blocking out when to do what. So things really get going at 8 o'clock here in about 10 minutes. And it's nothing crazy. Like literally the first hour or whatever, 30 minutes, I'm not sure. I just want to be like journaling and updating my Notion. Like simple, right? But I'm just dedicating time to doing the things that I want to make sure I do for like my own self-care and mental health. So there's that. And then at 9 is when my weekly reading vlog goes live. So I'll like make sure that actually happens and do whatever I need to do with that. And then we get into other things. So I'm just going to start off, and I did have breakfast ideally in here before 8, but I just woke up and I haven't been super hungry. I don't know if you can see, kind of see it in the corner, but I just laid out my stuff for my protein smoothie because I feel like that is exactly what I need. I'm not ready for it yet. I lit a candle as well, guys. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I'm actually working at my table. What? But I'm just trying not to like sit on the couch and just like get super comfortable where I may be less productive. And I was gonna, like, I thought about going to a coffee shop, and I was like, well, no, don't spend money doing that. Like, just set yourself up at your table. Like, get a blanket and get cozy, but like sit at a table and do stuff. So that is what we're gonna do, and I'll update you guys like throughout the day. We'll see how it goes. if you guys can tell, but it's brighter. I'm seeing blue skies and sunshine, and I love it. Like, do I wish that we got that right when I woke up, you know, like 2 hours ago? Yes, I definitely notice a difference when I wake up and I have like gloomy weather. I'm like not really wanting to get up and start my day. But when I wake up and I see blue skies and sunshine immediately, like I want to get up and get going. So that kind of sucks, but I am grateful to at least have this because I think if it was gloomy all day, I may lose like momentum on stuff later on. So happy to have the blue skies now, but it's currently 8:45 and at 9 is when I wanted to start editing for my finishing series. I'm in the middle of a video, but I'm just kind of in a good place, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started on it now. I want to get better and just like back in the habit of editing videos as I like am filming for them and not just waiting until I'm done filming before I start the editing process. I think especially for like the weekly reading vlogs, it can just be so easy to just wait and then I'm having to like edit everything at once. Pros and cons to it. So I mean, I don't really know what pro there is, if I'm being honest, now that I say that out loud. Just cons. So I just want to kind of chip away at editing videos as I'm filming. So I still have to start and finish A Court of Silver Flames, but I want to start editing the footage that I have now for the books that I've already read. So that's what I'm going to start on now. I've felt good about, honestly, like how this morning's going so far. I just have YouTube playing in the background, and we're going to continue on with the to-do list. Okay, it's currently 10 o'clock and I've honestly had such a productive morning, like overall, but this time block that I've had, as we know, I did get kind of a head start on it, and that's always good. If you can just like keep going and get ahead of your schedule, we want that. And that allowed me to actually finish all the editing like that I can do so far for the finishing series video. And I had scheduled in 2 different editing periods for that video today, so wow. So actually in the last like 20-30 minutes, I switched gears and I was like, oh, I'll use the remainder of my time to focus on this weekly vlog instead of like waiting to tomorrow, you know, to actually start it. And I then thought that I was done editing, like, you know, this time block ended at 10. No, it actually goes to 11. So I have another like 50-60 minutes now that I can edit on this video, which makes me feel good because I'm in like a fun like headspace for it. Like I want to be editing right now, and when I am in that good mindset, then I feel like I can have a very productive hour. It's only when like if I have to push myself to edit because I procrastinated and now the video is due in like 2 days and I'm not necessarily in the mood to edit, then I find myself getting distracted very easily. I'm like picking up my phone every 2 seconds because I'm just like, I don't really want to be editing. But right now, like sitting at this table, having YouTube on in the background, like I am just in such a focused headspace and I'm loving it. So I'm going to get back to editing, and whenever I switch gears here in about an hour to start reading, we'll catch up then. Okay, I'm feeling so good. It is 10:58 right now, and I was about to start like editing a new clip for the weekly reading vlog, but I see it's like a 3-minute clip. So I was like, okay, why start that process that you know it's gonna take you probably 4 minutes to work through? So I'm just going to close Final Cut right now. I've edited the first like 24 minutes of the vlog so far, like as far as rough cutting, and now we're moving on. Okay, so I'm gonna eject my hard drive, and I'm gonna add this to my to-do list because I didn't plan on the weekly vlog. So start editing weekly vlog, check. Okay, so starting at 11 is when I wanted to start reading. So I'm just gonna like get myself situated, get a snack, maybe make the smoothie now, because I was gonna have lunch at 1, but I haven't really had a breakfast yet. And now I'm starting to feel hungry, so we'll see. I'm gonna figure it out, but I'm gonna start reading next. And I feel so good. Also, I think I've officially caught up on Rachel Catherine's weekly vlogs. Something about me is like I basically will be behind like weeks of videos, and then I pick a creator to catch up on. So I think a couple days ago, I had caught up on all of Destiny Sidwell's videos, and then this morning I was catching up on all of Rachel Catherine's. So Love that. And then I just realized, so I think I mentioned this, I don't know if it's in this video or one of the other videos, but I am pledged to Olivia Reads a Latte's Patreon, and she only does reading sprints on there. Like occasionally Mel reads, and Gavin from Gavin Reads It All, they will do like public sprints where I can just like save it from YouTube, but Olivia doesn't. So they're only on her Patreon, and I just want to somehow watch those. So maybe I'll put, I don't know. I gotta figure out how I need to do that, but I think I want to basically have sprints on in the background while I'm doing my own like reading sprints, if you will. It helps me focus a lot. Okay, that's where we're at. It's been such a good day so far. Oh my gosh. Like, this has just helped me, and I'm feeling a lot better today. It's also gonna be a high. It's already cloudy out again. What the frick? But it's also gonna be a high of like 73 today. What? That's amazing. Maybe I should step outdoors at some point. I just don't have anything I actually need to do outside, so I'm like, okay, but maybe I can sit outside and read later or something. I don't know. But this is my 3-minute clip update. This is why I have over an hour long reading vlogs. Hi. Oh my gosh. Guys, okay, so I just did like a quick update on my finishing series, like SD card stuff, and I switched it because what I told them was like I didn't want to dive deep into my thoughts and opinions in that video. Like I wanted the finishing series video to really just be about finishing the series rather than like a reading vlog, if you will. So this is where I can talk and I can get stuff out. So I've only read the first 2 chapters. So I'm on page 36. Here's the thing, guys. I loved ACOWAR. Like I ended up giving it 4.5 stars because I love Feyre and Rhysand and our inner circle and all the characters really, except Nesta. Oh my gosh, guys, I hate her. Like it is strong. Like she genuinely like makes me mad and makes me like it ruins a book for me. Like she's ruining it. And so her in the novella A Court of Frost and Starlight, like that was an element of why it was rated even lower than maybe it could have if I like just liked her. And I can understand like everyone handles situations differently. Everyone copes differently. Everyone just like grieves and processes stuff differently. I can respect that. But oh my gosh, I just genuinely dislike her so much. And the whole premise, I wouldn't say premise of this book, but the structure of this series is books 1 through 3 are really about Feyre. Like it's Feyre's, you know, POV, like her journey. And then the novella is kind of bridging the gap of the first 3 books with the rest of the series. And so that's why there are so many POVs in just that short 200-page book, and you got a lot, right? So this is all Nesta. Nesta, Nesta, Nesta. And oh my gosh, guys, if this wasn't a part of this series, I kid you not, I think I would DNF it because I'm just so frustrated. I'm not enjoying this at all. Like I'm just mad, and not in a way that's like, ah, man, like this person's just doing something bad. Like, okay. Even in books like 2, no, was I ever upset? I'm trying to like think of a comparison because there's definitely been books that I'm like, oh man, like why did they do that? But like I'm not genuinely mad. Like I just don't like her at all. And I just don't know if I'm alone in this. My friend and I were talking last night and she was like, no, like I don't like her either. And I just don't know if it's like a popular opinion, unpopular. I'm nervous. I'm nervous for this book because obviously it's like 750 pages. And I'm gonna finish it. Like I'm gonna read it, but like I don't even know if some redemption arc would allow me to like her. That's my, like I need all 3.5 minutes of this clip to actually tell you guys this because that's how mad I am. I'm gonna continue this. Don't you worry. But I'm not happy about it. Good morning. Happy Saturday. It's currently 7:30. Sounds about right. I just woke up, can you tell? But I need to get these thoughts off my head. So I started Long Shot a couple nights ago, I don't know, but last night I read like 150 pages of it, I don't know, math, something like that. It is a good book. Like, I like this book. It just deals with such heavy topics. It's on the back. Hold on, let me see. So it says Iris's perfect public relationship has become a nightmare behind closed doors, and the trigger warnings like literally talk about domestic abuse. And I would say like I normally like I've never been like triggered, so to speak, by a book. Like I've never experienced that, and I feel very lucky for that. Because it allows me to just like kind of just go into a book. But I will just say like, oh my gosh, reading about this has been so hard at times. Like a scene happened in here that I felt like was gonna lead to something bad happening, and I was like, I can't read that. Like I oh my god. So I want to continue this book, but I just really want to emphasize like how the topics in this book can make you feel. Like, oh my god, they're heavy. But I really adore August. Like, August is our main male character, and Iris, like, it just really shows you kind of a behind the scenes of those circumstances, and it's very easy for someone to just be like, well, obviously, like, if you're in an abusive relationship, just leave. But like there's so much more than that. Like it can be very hard, and there's just like there's things, right? And I think it's just kind of opens up then the public's eye for anyone that has been lucky to never experience something like that. It just can open their eyes and like help them understand the people that unfortunately do experience that, and can just be more empathetic towards the situation and like keep an eye out and like not just judge the situation. I'm just feeling so much for this, and it was so hard. Like I couldn't continue it last night if I wanted to, because I'm like I don't know what I'm gonna do honestly to continue this. Like I want to, it's just like, oh my gosh. So okay, now that we got that reading update out of the way, 2 books that I want to kind of read on today. These guys, A Court of Silver Flames, and then the 5th book in Harry Potter. So this is how far I got. About 100 pages. This is how far I wanted to get. Whoops. Here's the thing. I was talking with 2 of my friends yesterday, and one of them is like in the same boat as me based on the update I gave yesterday, and then like they both finished the series, and then the other is like pro Nesta, like she loves Nesta, and so she had recommended, the one that likes Nesta was like, well, like read, you know, maybe like up until the 50% mark, but then just like as a reader, you don't want to read something you don't like. So like stop it if you are at that point and you still don't like it. And at first I was like thinking that's like not possible because I want to continue this series. Like I heard next book is maybe about Elaine and like really following Elaine, and I was like, okay. You know what I mean? Like I like Elaine. So I don't want to just like stop the series. And then it hit me that Carrie Can Read did a plot summary of this book, and I was like, okay, I could do that. Like I could reach the 50% mark, and if I still like find this unbearable, then I would probably just stop reading it and then like go watch her video on it. And that way I could just still continue the series without having to spend my time reading this book. I can say that the next 50 pages after my update, like, I hated less. Hated less. But there's more to it than just Nesta, I guess. Like, it's a third person, which I don't like. It's following, like, Nesta really and someone else, and, like, then other people glimpses into their worlds and minds and stuff. So it's more than her, and I had to remember that. And then I want to continue on with the Read and Watch series. So I just want to start reading this. It's going to take time. Obviously, it's a very thick book as well. So I plan to have honestly finished this book by the weekend, and that just didn't happen with my energy levels and work stuff, so that's fine. But now I just want to kind of make progress on both of them. So these are two books I'm reading for video, and then I have the one that I can kind of just read at night or whatever. That book though, oh my god, like my heart, like I was feeling it. Okay, I don't know what I want to like start on stuff. It'll be later because I have work stuff that I need to do now, but I at least wanted to hop on, say good morning, kind of give those updates to the weekend, and let's get started. So my HelloFresh came. Now ask me if I planned on getting HelloFresh this week. No, but I'm sure glad I did, honestly. I just didn't like skip this week like I thought I had. But once I saw that it was coming, I was like, no, that's really good, because I sucked at going to the grocery store for actual meals, as we've literally seen probably in this video and last week's video. I'm so excited for these meals. So it's turkey and Greek salad lettuce wraps. Like, I'm sorry, that looks so good. And then street cart style chicken bowl also looks good. Kind of just this Greek kind of theme, I guess. I'm so excited though. Like, I'm just so excited to have a meal. You know what I mean? Like, a meal. Okay, it's a bit later now. It's like 12:15. It's been a heavy work morning. Sometimes, like on the weekends especially, things are just kind of more relaxed, and I can like check on things for the first hour or two and then kind of take a break and then come back and check more. Not really today. There's just a lot of stuff going on recently, and there's stuff like upcoming with work, so it's just very like time demanding and everything. So it was like a hard focused like 4 hours, which is good. Like, I actually really liked how this morning went. I felt really good and like productive and just like in a good mental space for it. But like I said, 12:15, and I just filmed the intro to my Read and Watch series. So for everyone attacking me, it's coming. It's coming. I want to start this, honestly, in the next like 30 minutes or so. I kind of just want to decompress a little bit, and I'm finishing watching a couple YouTube videos, and then I'm going to jump right in. I grabbed this drink. Let's do a taste test, because like I said, I don't remember if I've tried the blue slush. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a really good one. I like that. I like it a lot. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, perfect. I grabbed a couple snacks. I grabbed that energy drink, so I'm going to sip on that and kind of just like now make sure I don't lose the momentum on the productivity I was having with work, and like just let that then like drain me. You know, it's like get adrenaline from doing something, and then you're like, okay, now that I stopped doing that, I'm realizing how tired I am, but I feel good, so I want to just keep that. Okay, I'm going to continue watching a little bit of YouTube, and then I'm picking up book 5. Hello, it is currently like 5 o'clock. Wow, okay. I have actually chilled out for most of the day. Like, I've done a little bit of work. Like, I did work this morning, and then I brought my computer over and I did a little bit more earlier, and then I read 100 pages of this guy. So, I mean, it feels like I've done nothing because it's like an 800-page book or something crazy. So there's that. But I was just updating that video, and I just wanted to at least pop on, say hello. I have basketball on in the background because KU's playing right now. They've actually like been killing it today, thank God. But they're currently beating Texas 77-59. Sorry, I'm just watching it, but I just wanted to, yeah, hop on, say hello, and I may talk with you more today. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, happy Sunday. It's about 7:15, I think, and I woke up around 6:30, like on my own, a little bit ahead of my alarm. So instead of just like trying to get an extra 15 minutes of sleep, I like willed myself to just like stay awake, slowly start waking up, you know, functioning in this world. So I did that, and then like I checked some stuff from my phone as far as like work things, any overnight messages, and then at like 7, I want to say. About 15 minutes ago is when I actually got like out of bed and started my day. I did make a cup of coffee, and I'm so sad because it's my last like coffee cup. I mean, I just need to go get more, but I have to go get more. I don't know where I got this mug. I want to say I was gifted it, but I'm not sure. But it's just like so cute. It's still really hot, so we're just gonna let that sit there for a minute. Today's gonna look a lot like yesterday. I need to really work this morning, and then I can kind of just check things throughout the day. And I have set myself like some reading goals for the day. I switched gears from saying like read, 2 hours or read up to 25% of this book or whatever. I switched it to saying an X amount of pages because I found myself yesterday like trying to hit these page milestones, especially for Harry Potter 5 and A Court of Silver Flames. They're just such big books that I was like, okay, like read to page 100. Okay, read to page 200. So I kind of shifted gears on my reading goals for the day and kind of did that. And then I have a reading update for you guys. So as you can see, I have like a tiny bit left. We're almost done with this. Oh my gosh, this book. So I mentioned yesterday that, I'm fortunate I don't really get triggered by things in books, but some things are just hard to read. This book at times was just so hard to read because it was just like scary and sad and heart-wrenching. I will say that once I got past probably the like 50-60% mark, it definitely got easier, but there was an element that I was feeling like just panic, like just waiting for the first half of the book like to come back, and that's a weird feeling for me reading a book. And like I just don't know if like these topics in here, mainly the one domestic abuse topic, is just something like I just don't. I wouldn't say like I don't think anyone enjoys reading about it, but I just wonder like if this is a topic like I just can't read. I don't know, but it was hard. And then I've enjoyed the like last 30% or whatever more, and I'm excited to finish this today. I probably have like, I don't know, like an hour and a half maybe of reading left. I was listening to the audiobook at first. Like I was switching basically back and forth from listening to the audiobook and then reading on my own. I ended up switching to just reading on my own because I wanted to be able to skip over whatever I wanted to, and just like also listening to parts of this book, I was like, oh, I can't do this. Like it's kind of like being forced to like hear what's going on, and I can't just like skip over things. I can't. Like this is a physical read for sure. So yeah, that's like where I'm at. I'm gonna finish this today for sure, and then I already know which book I'm gonna be reading next. So we'll see. You guys probably won't see that in this video. Like I'll finish this today and I'll start the next book in the next weekly reading vlog. But oh my gosh. Today I have a lot of work stuff to do, but I also want to plan my next week. I want to try to plan and figure out like what I set up for myself content wise for filming and stuff. Like if the kind of extra video I thought about filming should be done this week or I should push it to next. I just don't know. Like it doesn't affect, basically I could film it this upcoming week or next week. So it's on me, but I'm going to get to work. That book though, oh my god. I'm just going to throw on something probably peaceful in the background just to have something. But other than that, I'm going to get to work, and I will see you guys later when I'm doing something more fun than sitting at a computer. Okay, it's much later now. It's like almost 5 o'clock. Like the day is almost over. And honestly, I thought I updated you guys at some point during the day, but I guess that was just me updating the other videos. I get so confused. So I did continue on with the finishing series I'm in the middle of video. I've read a decent chunk of this today. It's just, guys, it's such a big book. Like I'm getting there. So I've been reading a majority of that over the last few hours, and then work honestly took up a lot of my time today, which is fine. Like I get it. So I did a lot of work up until about like 11:30 or so. I then did some household chores like dishes, laundry, fun stuff like that. read for several hours, updated that video. So I did finish Long Shot, and guys, okay, I'm giving this like 3.5 stars. So it's a good rating, but I did not love this book. And it may be just like the type of tropes and I guess topics discussed in it just isn't something that's for me. Like, I can appreciate it, and I think it's important for people to like have an open mind to women's situations, that, you know, there are reasons women stay in bad situations, and not just thinking them weak, or it's like, if you're in a bad situation, then just leave. Like, there are reasons why it's not that simple, and I think it is important for those topics to be discussed. I think when it came to just this romance story, I was just like, okay. I mean, I really liked our main male character, August. I thought he was just like a really great person, and he had to deal with his own stuff. And then I really did appreciate Iris. I think it was very important to watch like a woman grow, like a young woman, like she's in college and then graduating college, and it's just this time frame, right? I'm in that time frame, and like seeing her have to grow through that and have to make such hard decisions and come out obviously like healing through that process and that trauma. Like, go Iris, you know what I mean? Like, I think that was really great to read, and I think it's important for women to read and just people across the board. So I think that was good. Like, I mean, it's hard to say like those types of topics are like good, you know what I mean? But ultimately, I feel like the book was just too long. Like, by the end, like, I don't know, the last 50, 75 pages, I was just trying to like skim through, and there was like stuff happening, but yeah, I just wanted kind of the book to be over by that point. And there are 2 epilogues. I couldn't do it. Honestly, I think I stopped halfway through the bonus one. I was like, okay, I'm done. So I think that's also why, but I think, I don't know, it was good, and I did enjoy over 50% of it. So like, that's why I still want to give it like a 3.5. It's not a bad story. I just think maybe that type of book isn't for me. I did love the basketball element of it. Like, that's my entire life. So I did like that and like that talk. I just think this like type of romance story just may not be something I would enjoy to read and like rate highly. I think I said it, but it's a little after 5 o'clock. So my main goal today is to reach the like 300 page mark of this. And then I want to read 100 pages of this. And that's going to be mainly my night. I have one work thing that I need to get done, but I think I just want to go and like shower and kind of like refresh, if you will. Like, I need to shower today in general, like wash my hair, do all of that. So I think I want to do that now. And then I'm also not going to bed with like wet hair. It'll kind of just like give me a boost of energy, if you will, because it's been gloomy all day. And I think at this point I could get a little sleepy if I just continue sitting on this couch and reading. So I want to go ahead and end this video here. I'm going to relax for the evening and then start next week's weekly reading vlog tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.